likely a fracture or a serious sprain. It's not clear as yet, but we do know that he will be sitting out the remainder of the season for the Indians. So that's a tough break for manager Jimmy Dykes and the Tribe. First pitch to McDougald is inside for ball one, and here's Mel.
Gil hitting 253, takes curve inside, ball two. 2 balls, no strikes. Dick Williams is in left, Bill Tuttle in center, Hank Bauer in right. 2 balls, no strikes. Now the delivery, and McDougald takes the strike. 2-1. Andy Carey is at third, Jerry Lumpe short, Bob Johnson second, Norm Siebern first, Pete Daley catching. So the battery of Daley and Daley. 2 balls, 1 strike. Bud Daley's pitch on the way. Swung on, line down the left field line, and it's in there for a base hit. McDougald turns first. He's heading for 2. Williams plays the ball into second base, but going in, standing up is Gil McDougald for the double. Gil almost anticipated that pitch. He may have completely instead of almost. I watched his feet, Bill. He got dug in pretty well. Got in, a little altered his stance a little as if he was expecting that one. Roger Maris comes up, hitting 285. Hector Lopez to follow. McDougald's 14th double. Got a lot of extra base hits. Bud Daley's pitch to Maris swung on and missed strike 1. Tried to time the pitch and apparently started not to swing, checked it, and then went on with it. Carey shortened up at third. McDougald on second, first half of the first inning. Daley again to the stretch. Here's the pitch to Maris. He bunts foul in behind the plate. Ball hit the plate and had backspin on it. Strike 2, 0-2. Rod's objective there is try to at least get Gil over to third, where he'd be in position to score on an out. A 2-strike count on Maris. Gets the sign from Pete Daley. The left-hander to the stretch, McDougald with the lead off second. Here's the pitch. Swung on as a line drive, and it's caught by Siebern at first. McDougald races back to second. Maris lines out to Siebern. 1 away. And Hector Lopez comes up, batting 282. McDougald on second. Nobody out. One man out in the first inning. The pitch to Lopez is inside at the letters. Ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 out. 1 off. Pitching with the ball. Now he looks in to get the sign. Into the stretch. Gil moves off second. They look around by the left-hander. Here's the pitch, and it's up high. 2 balls, no strikes. Threw him a half-speed pitch. Nothing count on Lopez. pitch. Low and inside. Ball 3-0. The White Sox got a run in the last of the fourth. Washington leading 2-1 into 4 innings. Kemmer went in to pitch in the fifth in place of Shaw. 3 balls, no strikes. And the delivery. It's in there, 3-1. Three balls, 1 strike. Outfield straight away. McDougald moves off second. Bud Daley ready. Checks the runner. And the pitch to Lopez is in there. Strike 2. Full count. Five pitches to Hector Lopez. He's taken them all. First 3 were balls. The next 2 strikes. Daley working very slowly. Into the stretch. McDougald moves off second. And look around. And then Bud Daley steps off the rubber. Hector Lopez steps out of the batter's box. Back in the hitting position. Daley back in pitching position. McDougald back off second. This stretch, you look around the runner. The 3-2 pitch is swung on, hit sharply to third. Grabbed beautifully by Andy Carey. The throw to first in time. McDougald holds second. A wicked shot. And Andy Carey backhanded down the line to rob Hector Lopez of a base hit. And the Yankees have a sure run. Andy Carey played that one magnificently. Here's Mickey Mantle batting .280. Every once in a while we use an expression about a ball being hit like a bullet. That one was. Mantle batting right-handed. 2 down. And the pitch. It's outside. Ball 1. Bill, I suppose that's why they often refer to third base as the hot corner.
Yeah, that's for sure, Bill.
1 ball, no strikes. Bud Daley ready to work. And the pitch. Inside, ball 2, 2-0. Gil McDougald opened the inning with a double, still on second base. They're 2 away. Here's the pitch. Outside for ball 3, 3-0. Bud Daley in his 34th appearance with a record of 14-14. Delivers to Mantle. Inside, ball 4, and Mickey walks. Is Bill Skowron, hitting .302. Runners on first and second with 2 away in the first inning. Daley working slowly, gets the sign from catcher Pete Daley. Into the stretch, McDougald moves off second, Mantle off first, the pitch, and the Moose takes it inside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Elston Howard on deck. no strikes. Daley all set. Here's the pitch. Swung on and foul back, out of play. Strike one, 1-1. A 1-1 count on Skowron. Daley ready. Here's the delivery. And it's in there. Strike two. 1-2. Gil McDougald on second. Mickey Mantle on first. 2 away. And a 1-2 count on Skowron. Rossetti hollers up to Skowron. Makes him step out. Moose starts back into the batter's box, and Bud Daley walks around the mound. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 away. McDougald on second, Mantle on first. A stretch by the left-hander, look around. Here's the pitch. Swung on it. Foul, tip dropped, and Moose has another crack at it. 1-2. Almost had him struck out on a low pitch. Rossetti is hauling up the plate. That Johnny Rice claiming that Bud Daley's throwing a spitter. I don't know whether he does enough. That last pitch sputtered. Daley all set, and the pitch. It's low for a ball, 2-2. That looks like his slip pitch. Balls, 2 strikes. McDougald on second, Mantle on first. 2 outs. Daley all set. The delivery swung on, lined off the glove, and he picks it up, throws to first. Daley grabs that shot, a wicked shot that knocked his glove off his hand. The ball fell out of the glove. He went over, picked it up, threw on to first to retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. There's a ball that actually knocked his glove off his hand. Bill Tuttle hitting .251. Ford's pitch is inside, ball 1. Whitey has a record of 9-8, making his 29th appearance. 0-1 against the A's. Here's a pitch, and it's in there. Strike one, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ford to the windup once again, and the pitch, fastball, is bounced slowly out towards second. McDougald up for the ball, throws to first in time, and Gil fielded the ball on the shortstop side of second base. He's playing Tuttle deep. Over towards second, and fielded the slow hopper on the shortstop side of second base. Kubek was playing over toward the third base hole. 1 away, and Jerry Lumpe comes up, batting .264. Lopez in left, Mantle in center, Barris in right. To the windup, the pitch to the left-hand batter swung on, looping pop into short left. Here comes Lopez on fast, and the ball drops the base hit. A Texas League single to left for Jerry Lumpe. Kubek went out, Lopez in, the ball dropped between them. Now Hank Bauer comes up, hitting .263. had 5 out of his last 16 for a current 313 average in that stretch of time. 1 on, 1 out in the first inning, no score. Ford checks the runner, Jerry Lumpe leading off first. Now the pitch to Bauer. It's low. Ball 2, 2 balls, no strikes. Williams on deck. Ford getting the sign from Ellie. Looks over. Here's the pitch. And it's low and inside. Ball 3. 3-0. Tried to let up the curve, but missed. 3 balls, no strikes. 1 on and 1 out. The pitch. It's outside for ball 4. Bauer walks and Lumpe moves to second. That brings to the plate Dick Williams, hitting .277. Norm Siebern to follow. On second, Hank Bauer on first, 1 out. Ford to the stretch. Here's the pitch. Swung on there. The drive to deep right. That ball is going down over the right field fence for a home run. Dick Williams hits the ball to the opposite field over the right field fence. Lumpe and Bauer ahead of him, and it's 3-0 Kansas City. He caught that fastball tailing away from him and really hit it flush. And without benefit of any wind. 3-0 Kansas City. And here's Norm Siebern, batting .279. The pitch is in there, strike 1. 0-1. Dick Williams getting his 9th homer of the year and 49 runs batted in. Ford's next pitch, low outside, 1-1. You'll seldom see Williams hit a ball, Dick Williams that is, to the opposite field that far. That ball went about 390 feet. The 1-1 pitch. Swung on and fouled down the first base line. Strike 2, 1-2. Boy, did he rock it. I don't believe I've ever seen him hit a home run to the opposite field. He doesn't, as a rule, have that kind of power in that direction. Now the pitch. Siebern takes it inside, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 3-0 Kansas City. It's the first inning. And the 2-2 pitch to Siebern. Swung on and grounded foul down the first base line. The A's have jumped on Whitey Ford in a hurry. The turning point in this inning is Jerry Lumpe's pop into short left, which normally might have been handled. The 2-2 delivery. Look out. That went behind Siebern. Full count. Whitey is trying to throw a curve. That went behind him. Norm just sat right straight down. Full count, 3-2. Payoff pitch. It swung on and grounded foul down the first base line. balls, 2 strikes. And the 3-2 pitch. It's high, ball 4, and Siebern walks. Now Hector Lopez signals to the Yankee bullpen as Andy Carey comes up, hitting 225. Runs in and 1 man on. 3-0. Kansas City, first inning. Forward to the stretch. The pitch to Carey in there for a strike, curveball. Bill Stafford is going to warm up. Ford's pitch. Swung on a ground ball, hit by second in the right field for a base hit. Siebern stops at second. Andy Carey singles to right. And the A's keep it alive, and up comes Bob Johnson, the second baseman, hitting 229. After getting the first man out, 5 men in a row have reached base. 3 have scored. Only 1 hard hit ball, and that was the homer. The single hit by Carey off the end of the bat, but McDougald shaded way over towards second. Gil couldn't quite get to it. Lumpe's ball, a pop fly to left, normally could have been caught. So it's seen from up here. Williams' ball is really tagged. Siebern on second, Carey on first, 1 out, 3 in. Ford's pitch, low and inside for a ball. Bob Johnson, second baseman, hitting 229. 1 out. Whitey looks around, checks the runners. Here's the pitch. Swung on, hit to third. Boyer over McDougald for 1. Back on to first, double play. And the side's retired. Yankees 142nd double play. 3 runs for Kansas City. 3 hits. No Yankee errors, and 1 man left on for the A's. At the end of the first inning, Kansas City 3 and New York nothing. The Tigers are leading Baltimore. They were leading 1-0, then to 3.5. Cash homered in the first, and Rocky Colavito just homered in the last of the fourth with 1 man on. That makes at least 3-0 Detroit. Bunning and Pappas. Washington leading Chicago 2-1 and to 5. Ramos for Washington. Shaw for Chicago, relieved by Kemmerer in the 5th. Allison homered in the 4th. In the National League, Milwaukee, St. Louis 3-3 and to 4.5. Fox relieved Buell in the 3rd for the Braves. Jackson for the Cards. Moran homered in the 2nd. Dodgers beat the Phils 2-1 in 10. Padres beat Conley. Second game 3-1 Dodgers and to 5. Koufax and Mahaffey. Willie Davis homered in the 4th. Giants 4, Pittsburgh 1 into 6 innings. McCormick against Mizell with Levine in relief in the 7th. Cubs 4, Reds 2 into 4.5 innings. Burwell and Perky. Altman and Murphy homering for the Cubs. Murphy with 2 on. Coleman with 1 on for Cincinnati. The Baltimore Orioles will be at the stadium Friday night, Saturday afternoon, and Ladies' Day, doubleheader on Sunday. No box seats for Friday night or Sunday, but there are box seats for Saturday. There are reserved seats for all 3 dates. Thousands general admission seats go on sale when the gates open, and 14,000 bleacher seats. Elston Howard at bat in the 2nd inning. Takes a curveball over, strike 1. Howard hitting 252. Daley 2-3 against New York this year. Pitches, swung on, foul back out of play. 2 strikes. 3-0 in favor of Kansas City. It's the first of the 2nd. Bill Stafford continues to warm up. pitch on its way. It bounces into the dirt. Ball 1-2. Now the pitch. Swung on it, missed. Strike 3, bounces out of the mid. Daley picks it up, throws down first. Howard strikes out. Pete Daley tossing down to Siebern. Now coming up is Clete Boyer, batting .238. Bud Daley into the windup. The pitch is bunted at it, missed. Strike 1. 0-1. 3-0 Kansas City, first of the second. Here's the pitch, knuckleball. A 1-1 count. Pitch. Low, ball 2, 2-1. Stafford continues to warm up. I don't know whether Casey's going to make a change immediately or not. Here's the next pitch, fastball over, strike 2, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 3-0 Kansas City, first half of the second inning. And the pitch, he held off, he started to swing at it. Full count, it was a high inside fastball. Now the payoff pitch on its way to Boyer. Inside, ball 4. Boyer draws a walk. Second pass issued by Daley and brings up Tony Kubek, hitting .281. One on, one out, second inning, 3-0 in favor of Kansas City. All's quiet at the moment in the stands. Here's the pitch to Tony. It's over, strike 1. We've been hearing more noise off the field than we have been from the stands. A few folks here, but they're just at the back and enjoying their lead. Now the pitch. Low for a ball, 1-1. One strike. Outfield around toward right. Here's the pitch on its way. Fastball outside, 2-1. You get down toward the end of the season, everybody tries to figure out which team's got the best of the schedule and all that sort of thing. First inning proved to you there is no such thing. Really. Move to first base, runners back. I think it makes a difference how many games you play at home as opposed to how many on the road. Another move to first. But you get right down to it. All teams are tough. The further down they are as you play them, the looser they are. Daley all set, and the pitch outside for ball 3. 3-1. Three balls, 1 strike. sent somebody down the bullpen, I think maybe to tell Stafford he's going in. Here's the pitch, and he struck at it, says Johnny Rice. Pitch was way inside. Kubek apparently tried to check his swing, fall away from the plate, but didn't. Full count. He was almost aboard. Could have held the bat back. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Daley to the stretch, and the pitch swung on and foul back. Count remains 3-2. Tony Kubek. Daley to the stretch, Boyer with a short lead. Now the pitch, and it's inside for ball 4. Kubek walks, Boyer moves to second. Casey looks down to see how Stafford's doing, and now he's got a move to make. Trailing 3-0. Bob Serve is going to come up and hit for Whitey Ford. Bob Serve hitting .250. Perhaps earlier in the year he might have stayed with Whitey. But trailing by 3. And with just a few games left on the schedule, he's got to move a little differently. On first, 1 out, 3-0 A's, second inning. Pitch to Serve, swung on and foul back, strike 1. This could, I don't know, might change Casey's pitching rotation now, slightly. I think Whitey was figured for Sunday against Baltimore. Daley delivers, Serve, takes it low and inside. Ball 1, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Boyer on second, Kubek on first. 3-0 Kansas City, first of the second. Bud Daley into the stretch. Now the pitch to Serve. It's low, ball 2, 2-1. Stafford heating up. Daley takes a little time now. Looks in, gets the sign from Pete Daley. Runners lead away from first and second. 1 out. Here's the pitch. Swung on foul down the right field line, out of play. Strike 2, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Now Bud Daley wants a new baseball to throw. He's gotten a new one, but wants still another. Makes the exchange. Bud Daley. Here's the pitch. And it's inside for ball 3. Full count. Clete Boyer on second. Tony Kubek on first. 1 out. First of the second. 3-0 Kansas City. Frank Rossetti hollers, "Hey, Bob." Backs out of there. And now they asked to have a look at the ball. Johnny Rice looks it over and asked the gentleman in charge of the new baseballs to bring him smashes, fielded by Carey and also by Bud Daley himself, preventing one or more runs in the inning. Gil hitting .256, 2 out and 2 on. The pitch inside, ball 1. 3-0 Kansas City. Pete Daley now runs out to talk to Bud Daley. Trying to make a fast move here. Trailing by 3 since Siebern hit the 4th. But it didn't work out. Gil McDougald up. A 1-0 count. Off second, Kubek off first. 2 men down. Now the pitch. Right over, strike 1, fastball. 1-1. A 1-1 count. Delivers and McDougald swings and fouls it back. Strike 2. 1-2. Daley changing the speed. The Kansas City folks set as a goal 850,000 paid admissions this year in an effort to keep the franchise in this town, and they should go over that tonight. You only needed, I think, about 2,000. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. 3-0 Kansas City in the second inning. Bud Daley to the stretch. Here's the pitch. Swung on and fouled back. Count remains 1-2. Tried to throw the fastman by him. Box, steps back in. Boyer on second, Kubek on first, 2 away, the stretch. There go the runners, the pitch swung on, a bouncer hit back through the middle into center for a base hit. Here comes Boyer around third to score. Kubek goes to third, Tuttle throws into second, and it's 3-1. Lined out in the first inning to Siebern. 2 away. Bud Daley's pitches, and Raj swings and misses. Strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. Bud Daley again ready, and the pitch swung on, grounded foul down the first base line. Strike 2, 0-2. balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. A's 3, Yankees 1. First of the second. Kubek on third, McDougald on first. A 2-strike count. And the pitch. Swung on and fouled back out of play. Count remains 2 strikes. Daley once more to the stretch. Here's the pitch. Swung on it, missed. Strike 3. And the side is retired. 1 run for New York. 1 hit. There were no errors and 2 men left on. At the end of an inning and a half, Kansas City 3, New York 1.
Bill Stafford, who is making his 7th appearance of the year now, since the Yankees brought him up on August 19th, with a record of 3-1 two Daley boys, then to the top of the order and Bill Tuttle. Mel?
White Sox have gone out in front of Washington, 3-2 at the end of 6 innings. Detroit leading Baltimore 3-0 into 5. Pete Daley, right-hand batter. Stafford's pitch, curve, low, ball 1. A's last of the second. Right-hander Bill Stafford's pitch, fastball over, strike 1, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch, low, ball 2, 2-1. The 2-1 delivery, low and inside, ball 3, 3-1. One strike. Now the pitch. Swung on, hit down the line. Knocked down by Boyer, but he can't make a throw. Great drive. Base hit for Pete Daley, as his hard shot down the third baseline was stopped by Boyer, who dove for the ball as he attempted to backhand. Lying on the ground, the ball spurted away from him. He couldn't recover in time to make the play, but he held what normally would have been a double to a single. McDougald comes in now to talk to Stafford. And the batter now is Bud Daley. Pete Daley singles. Bud Daley up with Bill Tuttle to follow. Stafford's pitch is bunted, and the play is to first base. Boyer tossing to McDougald. Pete Daley moves on to second, and up comes Bill Tuttle with Jerry Lumpe on deck. Howard out to talk to Stafford for a moment. Kansas City leading 3-1. It's the last of the second. Tuttle, a right-hand hitter, batting .250. Now the pitch. Curveball's over, strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. Stafford to the stretch, and the pitch. Low, to 1-1 count. You know, those White Sox are really putting on a drive. Ever since they beat the Yankees in the second game of that series, they haven't lost. Took 2 from Baltimore, 2 from Boston. And now they come from behind against Washington to go out in front 3-2 end of 6. Here's the delivery. Curve swung on and missed. Strike 2. 1-2. Swung on, hit down the line. Knocked down by Boyer, but he can't make a throw. Great try. Base hit for Pete Daley, as his hard shot down the third baseline was stopped by Boyer, who dove for the ball as he attempted to backhand, lying on the ground. The ball spurted away from him. He couldn't recover in time to make the play, but he held what normally would have been a double to a single. McDougald comes in now to talk to Stafford. And the batter now is Bud Daley. Pete Daley, singles. Bud Daley up with Bill Tuttle to follow. Stafford's pitch is bunted, and the play is to first base. Boyer tossing to McDougald. Pete Daley moves on to second, and up comes Bill Tuttle with Jerry Lumpe on deck. Howard out to talk to Stafford for a moment. Kansas City leading 3-1. It's the last of the second. Tuttle, a right-hand hitter, batting .250. Now the pitch. Curveball's over, strike one. No balls, one strike. Stafford to the stretch, and the pitch. Low. It's a 1-1 count. Those White Sox are really putting on a drive. Ever since they beat the Yankees in the second game of that series, they haven't lost. Took 2 from Baltimore, 2 from Boston. And now they come from behind against Washington to go out in front 3-2 end of 6. Here's the delivery. Curve swung on and missed. Strike 2. 1-2. Ball, 2 strikes. Pete Daley leading away from second. 1 out, 3-1 New York, second inning, 3-1 Kansas City, second inning. A throw to second, and Pete Daley is back. Kansas City leading 3-1. Bill Stafford to the stretch. The pitch to Tuttle. It bounces away, but no advance. The ball spun straight up in the air. It hit into the dirt, into the mitt, spun right straight up so that Pete Daley could not advance. A 2-2 count on Bill Tuttle. One away in the last of the second. Stafford to the stretch. Here's the pitch. Curve is outside for ball 3. 3-2. Eddie Lopez signals the Yankee bullpen. Ready for the payoff pitch. Here it is. Curve is hit slowly toward third, and the ball is grabbed by Stafford. Throws to first in time on a beautiful play. No advance. Pete Daley had to hold second. The ball was hit slowly down the third baseline. Boyer was trying to hold there to protect against the runner coming over from second. Stafford ran within about 10 to 12 feet, I'd say, of third base, grabbed the ball, whirled, and threw the runner out. The batter out. Quite a play he made. Louis Arroyo starts to warm up for New York. Jerry Lumpe up, single to left in the first inning. Batting .266. Bill Stafford to the stretch. The pitch to Lumpe. Fastball over, strike 1. pitch. Curveball low and inside. Ball 1, 1-1. Pete Daley on second base. Jerry Lumpe, the batter. Bill Stafford's pitch is swung on and hit foul back of third, out of play into the upper deck. A 1-2 count. Once more ready, and the pitch curve is up down the third baseline, foul. Hit right off the end of the bat. Jerry Lumpe coming back to the plate. Pete Daley returning to second. Art Ditmar and Ray Herbert will be the pitchers tomorrow. Another night game, then the Yankees will be home against Baltimore Friday night, Saturday afternoon, doubleheader Sunday. No box seats for Friday night or Sunday. There are box seats for Saturday. There are reserved seats available for all three games. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch to Lumpe. Fastball outside, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch. Curve is golfed into left center. Moving over on it is Lopez. Makes the catch and the side's retired. No runs. 1 hit. No errors and 1 left on. At the end of 2 innings. Kansas City 3 runs, 4 hits. No errors, 2 left on. The Yankees 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, and 4 men left on. Into the windup, the left-handed pitch is a curve in there. Strike 1, 1-1. A's 3 and the Yankees 1 here in the top of the third. On deck, Mickey Mantle. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fastball in there. Strike 2. Hector takes a practice swing as Bud Daley gets the ball back from Pete Daley, the catcher. Like Hector might have been guessing a little bit on that pitch and took a fastball down the middle. Carey made a fine backhand stop of a hard smash by Lopez in the first inning. Strike 3. Daley drops the ball again, throws down at first to Siebern for the out. That's the second time that's happened tonight on a strikeout, and the ball being dropped by the catcher, and that's the third strikeout for Bud Daley, rather. Here's Mickey Mantle coming up. Mantle walked in the first inning. Left-handed Daley swings into the windup. Pitch to Mantle is a curve hit on the ground. 1 hop to Carey. Mickey hurt his knee as he tried to get out of the batter's box, and he hesitated about 2 seconds and then limped down to first base. He's thrown out by Carey, but as Mickey hit that ball, he grabbed his right knee and didn't move for a couple of seconds. And then took a few steps down the first base line and is limping back into the dugout. Doesn't necessarily mean that Mantle will come out of there. He has had trouble with that knee all year, for the last few years, as a matter of fact. But that time, after he hit the ball, he just reached down and grabbed it. Here's the Moose. Takes a pitch inside, ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Skowron smashed one back to the box that knocked Bud Daley's glove off in the first inning, but Daley was able to pick up the ball, leaving the glove on the ground and throwing him out at first base. The pitch is a curve outside, ball 2. wind-up fastball swung at it. Missed, strike one. 2 balls, 1 strike on Skowron. 2 out and nobody on. 3-1 the A's lead in the top of the third. On deck is Elston Howard on a cool, crisp night in Kansas City. Fastball is high, ball 3, 3-1. Daley's control got him in trouble in the second inning after walking 2 men. McDougald singles off Daley's glove out in the center field. Gil has the only 2 hits off Daley in the ballgame. A double in the first inning, a single in the second. 3-1 pitch. Hit high in the air to the infield. The shortstop, Jerry Lumpe, is moving back under it in fair territory. And now in foul territory makes the catch. At the last second, he moved across the foul line. Daley sets the Yankees down in order here in the top of the third. Nothing across. The score at the end of 2.5 innings. The A's 3 and the Yankees 1.
First pitch to Bauer here in the bottom of the third, inside for ball 1. Bill?
Coaching at third. Walker Cooper at first. The 1-0 pitch is a line drive to right field. Roger Maris moving in under it and makes the catch on the run. 1 away. Bauer lines out to right field. Brings up Dick Williams, who homered over the right field fence, mind you, off Whitey Ford, the opposite field. And down the line is 353, where Williams hit his homer about 375 feet. It went over the fence up on the bank. It's 330 down the left field line. And 421 in straightaway center field here at Municipal Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. Mid-America, as it's known to the natives here in Kansas City. Stafford into the windup. The pitch to Williams. They foul at the plate. Strike 1. That ball hit the plate, bounced up, and hit Williams in the leg. Nothing and 1 the count on Williams. Deck is Norm Siebern. Bill Stafford on the mound for the Yankees. Here's the windup. Curve just outside. 1-1. Right-hand hitter. Ready for the 1-1 delivery. Here it is. The strike on the outside corner. That was a fastball by Stafford. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Stafford checks the sign from Howard. Here's his windup. Side-arm curve almost hit Williams. Inside, 2-2. Curveball around the letters. Stafford ready once again. 2-2 pitch. A ground ball. Stafford gets it on 1 hop. Flips to Skowron for the out. He almost got rid of that ball too quick. He threw while Moose was still moving to first base. They got him 2 away. Here's Norm Siebern, who walked in the first inning. 2 out, nobody on. 3-1 the A's lead. We're in the bottom of the third. The pitch to Siebern is a fastball right down the middle. Strike call. Windup, changeup is foul back in the upper deck. Strike 2. Good motion on that pitch. Had Siebern way out front. Stafford leans over to get the sign from Howard. Strike pitch, inside, ball 1.
playing on the edge of the outfield grass for Siebern, and in the hole between first and second. Pitch is a curve outside. Count even 2-2. Working nice and slow and easy out on the mound. Now he's ready. The 2-2 delivery. Fastball foul in the upper deck and back of third. Count holds at 2-2. Stafford rubs up the new ball. Ready again for the 2-2 delivery. Curve is strike three. It tipped his bat and held by Howard. Actually, Siebern tried to check his swing on a bad pitch. It tipped his bat and Howard held it for a strikeout. Stafford's first strikeout of the night, and the A's go down in order. Nothing across in the bottom of the third, and the score at the end of 3 full innings. Kansas City 3 and the Yankees 1. 3-1, the A's lead. Daley's pitch to Howard is a little bit high, ball 1. Wind up by the left-hander. Curve is fouled at the plate. Strike 1, 1-1. Johnny Rice takes a look at the ball and throws it out of play. Moore has gone in for Washington in the 7th to replace Hal Woodishick of the Senators. Well, they're all big ball games tonight. Baltimore playing Detroit, Washington and Chicago. Pitch to Howard is a little bit high, ball 2, 2-1. Daley's having trouble tonight. Looks like he might be breaking in a new catcher's glove. That's Pete Daley, the catcher. Bud Daley's out on the mound. Ball keeps popping out of his glove. The 2-1 pitch, inside ball 3. 3-1. Whitey Ford is still sitting on the bench, yelling words of encouragement to his teammates. The 3-1 pitch is hit high in the air to short right field. Coming on fast, Hank Bauer, moving under it. And Hank's got it for the out. One away. Clete Boyer, who walked and scored the Yankees 1 run in the ball game, scored on McDougald's single, steps into the batter's box. 1 out, nobody on. 3-1, the A's lead. Boyer takes a curve over, strike 1 call. Daley quickly into the windup. Just puts it up there, deep to left field, way back there, and that ball is over the fence for a home run. And there was Daley's slip pitch as he just laid it in there, and Boyer hit one over the screen. Left field, and it's a 3-2 ball game. Clete Boyer comes up with his 13th home run of the year and his 41st run batted in. And on August the 30th against Kansas City, Boyer homered off Bud Daley, and that was Boyer's last home run prior to this one. So it's now a 3-2 ball game. Here's Tony Kubek, who walked in the 2nd inning. Baltimore failed to score on the top of the 8th. So it's Detroit 3, the Orioles 1, playing the bottom of the 8th. There's a curve over the outside corner to Kubek, strike 1. outside, 1-1. A 1-1 delivery is a curve inside, ball 2. 2-1 on Kubek. 3-2 the A's lead in the top of the fourth. Fastball is hit to right field. Bauer moving in under it, and he's got it. That's 2 away. And Bill Stafford due to be the batter. Stafford 1 for 14 is ahead of 1 RBI, batting .071. Stafford bats him right-handed. 2 out, nobody on. The pitch to Stafford is hit in the air to left center field, and both outfielders converging on it, and the center fielder Tuttle makes a fine running play. Almost had a collision out there in deep left center field. Stafford laid the wood to the ball. Nice running catch by Bill Tuttle. For the Yankees, they pick up 1 run on the homer by Clete Boyer. No A's errors and nobody left. And the score at the end of 3.5 innings, the A's 3 and the Yankees 2.
So to end stalling, rough idling, and gasoline waste due to a dirty carburetor, use Atlantic Imperial, the gasoline that adds pleasure to your driving and keeps your car on the go. Dodgers won the second of 2, 4-1 after winning the opener 2-1. The Giants have defeated Pittsburgh tonight 6-3 behind Mike McCormick. Bill?
Wind up. Pitch to Carey is a curve in there, strike 1 call. Andy jumped back away from the curveball and it broke over. Stafford's next pitch, sidearm curve outside, 1-1. On deck, Bob Johnson, the second baseman. The 1-1 delivery, fastball line to left field. Lopez coming on. He can't get his flying rolling to the wall. Carey on first, digging for second. And he's around second. He's going to try for third. Here's the throw into the plate. In the third, it's over Boy again by Mantle. A fine throw by Mickey. It's a triple for Andy Carey. Leading off here in the bottom of the fourth inning. As Hector Lopez tried to make a shoestring catch, the ball went by him, rolled to the wall. Mantle got over there quickly and really fired that ball in the third, but he threw it too hard and went over Boyer's head. Backed up by the pitcher. And Carey's in with a triple. The White Sox came up with 2 in the bottom of the 7th, and they now lead Washington 5-4 at the end of 7th. Second hit off Stafford, second hit for Carey in the ball game. Here's Bob Johnson, the second baseman. The Yankee infield is in. Johnson hit into a double play in the first inning. The pitch, curve over, strike 1 call. On deck is Pete Daley, the catcher. Here's the windup. Curve is pop foul and coming back out of play. Nothing in 2 the count. Howard runs out to the mound. He's talk with Stafford, telling him to keep that ball low. With the infield playing in. Try and keep it on the ground or get him to strike out. Wes Stock has replaced Billy Hepp in the 8th inning for Baltimore at Detroit. Stafford wants a new baseball. And he gets it. Nothing in 2 on Bob Johnson. He's leading 3-2. They've got Carey at third with nobody out. up by Stafford. Fastball hit right back to the pitcher. Stafford holds Carey at third, throws to first for the out. Actually, Johnson checked his swing and hit a one-hopper back to the mound. That's one away. And here's Pete Daley, who singled off Boyer's glove in the second inning. One out. McDougald comes in to have a word with Stafford. Skowron and McDougald are in. Kubek is halfway at shortstop, and Boyer even with the bag at third. Daley, the right-hand hitting catcher. Pitch to Daley is a curve in there, strike one call. Stafford goes to the rod bag, flips it down to the ground. Windup. Sidearm curve low outside, ball one. 1-1 on Pete Daley. Carey leading off third base. Stafford ready. Curve is line to left field. Has a base hit, and it's now a 4-2 ball game. Pete Daley lines the single to left. That right on the nose. That's Daley's second hit. Third hit off Stafford. The first run off Bill, and the A's lead 4-2. The batter, the pitcher Bud Daley, who sacrificed successfully in the second inning. So the A's got a run back that Boyer got for the Yankees in the top of this inning. Boyer playing in at third. Skowron holding first against Daley, looking for the possible sacrifice again. Here's the stretch. Pitch is taken for a strike. Boyer was right in on him that time. Lopez has moved way in left field as his Mantle in center. Harris hasn't come in too far in right field. But Daley's not too bad a hitting pitcher. Though his average doesn't show it this year. He's batting 136. Has 2 doubles and 5 runs batted in. Pitch is high, 1-1. Daley squared around a bunt. Casey tells Boyer not to come in too far. And now Boyer calls time to go over to talk with Stafford. And Pete Daley at first base takes time to change his helmet for his regular cap. 1 out, runner at first. Stafford sets. Daley squares around and bunts. Boyer is up. He bobbles the ball up, but it throws to first in time to get Daley. But moving to second is Pete Daley. And Boyer had a shot at Pete Daley going into second. As he wheeled around to throw, the ball popped out of his glove, but he had plenty of time to get the pitcher. Another sacrifice from third to first. Down at second. Pete Daley with 2 away, and here's Bill Tuttle. Bounce to second and hit back to the box. The A's leading the Yankees 4-2 in the bottom of the 4th. Bill Tuttle wearing uniform number 13 in the batter's box. Right-hand hitter. The stretch and the pitch is a fastball on the inside corner. Strike one call. On deck, Jerry Lumpe. Stretch by Stafford. Curve outside, 1-1. McDougald holding Pete Daley close at second base. Louis Arroyo up in the Yankee bullpen again. Louis was up once before tonight. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Curved low outside, ball 2, 2-1. Short lead on second base. Stafford sets. Fastball low inside, ball 3. 3-1 on the A's center fielder. Something flying around home plate. Johnny Rice calls time. Stafford into the stretch. Fastball low, ball 4. Lost him. And with runners at first and second, that'll bring up Jerry Lumpe, who singled, scored in the first inning, 5 to left in the second. First walk given up by Stafford. Tuttle at first, Pete Daley down at second. And here comes Casey Stengel out to the mound, and he's looking down towards Arroyo. And usually, as Casey's walking out to the mound and takes that look down the bullpen, means that he's pulling the pitcher, but we'll wait and see. Casey walking slowly out to the mound. Howard's out there with Stafford. He called for Arroyo. So that's all for Bill Stafford. Stafford came on in the second inning, taking over for Whitey Ford. He's pitched 2 2/3 innings, allowing 3 base hits. Walked 1, struck out 1, has allowed 1 run so far. So Pete Daley at second and Tuttle at first will be his responsibility. Arroyo coming in will be pitching to the left-hand hitter, Jerry Lumpe. Louis is making his 23rd appearance of the year for the Yankees. He's won 4 and lost 1. He relieved at Cleveland while we were there, pitched 2 innings. Didn't give up any hits. He walked 3, didn't strike anybody or allow any runs. That was the game that Gerber won. So Stafford leaves the mound, making way for the 5'8", 180-pound Louis Arroyo from Ponce, Puerto Rico. Going into the Yankee dugout. He'll be using a lot of pitchers down the line whenever he feels like they might be getting in trouble. That's been his pattern lately. He hasn't gone too far with any pitcher once they've gotten in trouble. He scored 3 runs in the bottom of the first on a 3-run homer by Dick Williams. The Yankees picked 1 up in the second and 1 in the fourth on a homer by Clete Boyer. The A's have come back with 1 here in the bottom of the fourth. That's the way it stands. Kansas City 4, New York 2. And Arroyo completes his warm-up. Jerry Lumpe steps into the batter's box. Pitching from a stretch position. 2, Lumpy, outside, ball 1. Well, the White Sox have had Mike Garcia in the 8th, and then Bauman came on to relieve Garcia in the 8th. So it looks like the Senators are doing a little damage. The 1-0 pitch to Lumpy, outside, ball 2, 2-0. No strikes on Lumpy. 2 out, 2 on. 1 run in. 4-2, the A's lead. Here's a stretch by the left-hander. Pitch, strike call. That one caught the outside corner. 2-1. And Detroit defeated Baltimore 3-1 as Bunning pitched a 3-hitter. Pappas is a loser. Cash and Colavito home it. Rockies with a man on to count for all the runs. Arroyo sets. Pitch is outside, ball 3. 3-1. One strike on Lumpy. Tuttle at first, Pete Daley down at second, 2 away. On deck is Hank Bauer. Here's the stretch. The pitch is low outside, ball 4. The bases are loaded. And up comes Hank Bauer. Bauer walked and scored in the first inning and lined out to right field in the 3rd. And there's Eddie Lopez up again in the Yankee dugout. Wants somebody else to start throwing. Eli Gerber is getting up. Bases loaded, 2 out. The windup by Arroyo. Pitch to Bauer is low, ball 1. Ball, 2 strikes. Arroyo checking the sign from Howard. Here's the windup. Pitch is low, ball 2, 2-2. Hank laid off that Scroogey. Hit down below his knees. On deck is Dick Williams. 2-2 on Bauer. 2 out, the bases loaded. Arroyo shakes off his sign. Now he's ready. The 2-2 pitch. High, ball 3. Full count on Bauer. 3-2. 2 out, bases loaded. They'll all be running with the pitch. Bauer chokes up on the bat a little more now. He's guarding that plate. Ready for the payoff pitch. There go the runners. Here's the windup. The pitch. Low, ball 4, and he forces in a run. The A's lead 5-2. Hank Bauer walks with the bases loaded, forcing in Pete Daley from third base. The bases remain loaded, and the batter is Dick Williams, who hit a 3-run homer in the first inning, and then hit back to the box in the 3rd. Howard's out to the mound, talking with Lloyd. Arroyo, who usually has real good control, has walked the first 2 men he's faced. 5-2, the A's lead. We're in the bottom of the 4th. 2 out, 3 men on. Gerber throwing down the Yankee bullpen. outside. Here's the windup by Arroyo. The pitch, and it's swing and a miss, strike one. On deck is Norm Siebern. Louis ready. Pitch is a ground ball up the middle. There's a base hit. 2 more runs are going to score. Bauer's gone to third, and the A's lead 7-2. Dick Williams drives in 2 more runs. That gives him 5 for the night. A single up the middle off Arroyo. Driving in Tuttle and Lumpe, sending Bauer to third. And 2 of those runs are charged to Bill Stafford. 3 runs altogether charged against Stafford, that's right. 3 against Ford, and now 1 against Arroyo. The A's lead 7-2. Here's Norm Siebern, walked and struck out. He's the 9th man to bat here in the bottom of the 4th inning. The pitch to Siebern is hit high in the air to short left field. Boyer's going back. Kubek back. Boyer calling for it and makes the catch in foul territory. But the A's put together a big inning, coming up with 4 runs on 3 base hits. No Yankee errors and 2 men left. And the score now at the end of 4 complete innings, Kansas City 7 and the Yankees 2. And we pause for station identification.
At 1460 on your radio dial, this is Quality Modern, WOKO in Albany, New York. The correct WOKO time, 25 minutes before 12 midnight.
In the American League, Detroit beat Baltimore 3-1. That's a big blow to Baltimore's pennant hopes. Cleveland defeated the Red Sox 5-3. Washington has just tied up the White Sox 5-5, playing the bottom of the 8th inning. In the National League, the Cardinals and Milwaukee are tied 5-5, playing the bottom of the 9th inning out at St. Louis. The Dodgers took a doubleheader from the Phillies, 2-1 in the first game and 4-1 in the second game. The Giants beat the Pirates 6-3 tonight. And Cincinnati beat the Cubs 8-6. So with Bud Daley, one of the top left-handers out on the mound, having a 5-run lead, the Yankees have their work cut out for them here as we get ready to go on the top of the 5th. And ready to go, take over the microphone once again, Mel Allen.
For the remainder of the game, the brewers of the Crisp Professor Valentine beer, the light beer with true lager flavor. That's what makes it the Crisp Professor. Bud Daley into the windup, and the pitch to Gil McDougald swung on a fly ball hit into left center. Bill Tuttle moving under it and makes the catch. 1 down in the 5th, 7-2 in favor of Kansas City. Gil had doubled to left and singled to center previously. Was batting .258. Now Roger Maris lined to first and struck out. In favor of the A's, 5th inning. Bud Daley's pitch. Outside, ball 1, curveball. Art Ditmar will face Ray Herbert tomorrow night. Now the pitch. It's in there, strike 1, 1-1. Eli Gerber continuing to warm up. He looks in toward the dugout. The 1-1 pitch to Maris swung on, say, fly ball into very short right. Bob Johnson, second baseman, goes out and makes the catch along the line. And they're 2 away. 2 up and 2 down in the 5th inning. 7-2 Kansas City. And here's Hector Lopez, who grounded to third and struck out. Batting .281. Left-hander goes to the windup, and the pitch fastball is looped foul and grabbed by Siebern back to first. for the out. A soft liner, and the Yankees are quickly retired in the 5th inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on. And at the end of 4 1/2 innings, the score remains Kansas City 7, New York 2. Inning. Andy Carey will lead off. Bob Johnson on deck and Pete Daley to follow. The Yankee ticket office, remember, is open 9 to 5, 7 days a week for your shopping convenience. The Midtown ticket office at Grand Central Station, 8:30 to 6, Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 4 on Saturday. And the 12 Weber Heilbronner stores also offer box seat, reserved seat shopping convenience. Louis Arroyo's first pitch to Andy's low outside for a ball. Carey singled to right and tripled to left. 7-2 Kansas City, 5th inning. Arroyo's delivery swung on and foul back. 1-1. Ball, 1 strike. In comes the next pitch. Outside, ball 2, 2-1. Pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Arroyo goes to the windup. Here's the pitch. Swung on, looped out into short center. Mantle comes on fast and makes the catch. Had him reaching for that one. One away, and here's Bob Johnson, grounded to third into a double play and hits the box. The A's beat the White Sox last week, 2 games. Played the Orioles, only 1. The Orioles beat them that one. A's leading the Yankees 7-2 here in the last half of the 5th. Arroyo's pitch swung on and missed. Strike 1. Left-hander to the windup, and the next pitch is swung on and fouled back behind the plate. Strike 2, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Nobody aboard, 1 out. And the 2-strike pitch to Johnson. Swung on, hard grounder hits the second. McDougald up with it, throws over to Skowron in time. And they're 2 away. 2 up and 2 down in the 5th inning. Catcher Pete Daley comes up. He's had 2 singles. Right-hand batter. Arroyo's first pitch on the way. Curveball is inside, ball 1. Whitey Ford started, if you tuned in late. He gave up 3 runs in the first inning, a 3-run homer to Dick Williams. Stafford worked 2 2/3 innings, and Arroyo relieved him. walked two and gave up the single. Here's the pitch, swung on and hit foul down the right field line, out of play. One ball, one strike. 7-2, Kansas City, fifth inning. And the 1-1 pitch swung on and fouled back. Strike two, 1-2. The Yankees are home Friday night with Baltimore. A Ladies' Day Saturday afternoon, doubleheader Sunday. The Washington Senators next Tuesday night and Wednesday afternoon, the 20th and 21st. The 1-2 pitch. It's in there. Called strike three. And the side is retired. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on. Down to 5 innings of play. Kansas City 7 runs, 7 hits, no errors, 4 left on. The Yankees 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 4 men left on base. So there remain only 8 more playing dates at the stadium. We hope that you'll find an opportunity to come out and see some of those games as this pennant race continues to keep people's eyes popping in the fingernail biting stage. We go to the 6th inning here, 7-2 in favor of Kansas City. Mickey Mantle is first up, Skowron on deck and Howard to follow. Mantle walked, grounded to third. Bud Daley working for the A's. The left-hander goes to the windup and the pitch to Mantle. Curveball inside, ball 1. The 1-0 pitch to Mick. Inside, ball 2. 2-0. Williams in left, Tuttle in center, Bauer in right. Carey third, Lumpe short, Johnson second, Siebern first. Pete Daley catching and Bud Daley pitching. The 2-0 offering. Mantle swings and grounds it to short. Lumpe has a big hop, throws on to first in time, and has one away. Mantle is batting .279. Here's Bill Skowron, hit to the box and popped out to Lumpe. Hitting .301. Daley delivers. Skowron takes it inside. Ball 1. Daley retired to the side last inning on 4 pitches. Here's the next one. Swung on and fouled back. Strike 1. A 1-1 count on the Moose. Daley with a 5-run lead, seeking his 15th win of the season. The 1-1 pitch to Skowron. It's inside, ball 2, 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike. Now the pitch. Fastball swung on the line down the left field line. It is curving. It stays fair up into the corner. Moose rounds first and hits to second and goes into the stand-up double. That ball got all the way down the line and was curving. And it looked as if it might go to the foul side of the pole. And it landed right in the corner upon the screen. The screen, of course, is just an extension of the fence. They used not have that screen up there. So they erected it, when was it, last year, I think, to cut down on some of the home runs. The distance is all right, but there's a prevailing wind moves out that way. Elston Howard at bat. The pitch swung on the count, hit the foul over Frank Bassetti's head. 330 feet down the line, 375 to left center, but the ball seemed to jump out of this park with no stands around the outfield to affect the balls. And the sense of having wind hitting him and holding balls up. Bud Daley delivers to Howard. Swings on it. Ground ball hits the short. Lumpy up with it. Holds Skowron at second. Throws to Siebern, and Howard is retired. 2 down. And up comes Clete Boyer, who walked and homered. Skowron with 31 doubles on second base. 2 away, 7-2 Kansas City. First of the 6th. Bud Daley to the stretch. Here's the pitch to Boyer, and it's fouled off. He was taking the pitch. He hit the bat, glanced on behind the plate. A 1-strike count on the third baseman. No balls, 1 strike. Daley gets the sign from Daley. And the pitch. Fastball misses. Ball 1, 1-1. Pete Daley questions the judgment of the plate umpire. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch to Boyer. Swings on it, lines it into left field for a base hit. Moose rounds third, comes on in to score. The throw goes to second, and Boyer retreats to first after a big turn. With a line single to left field, driving in his second run of the game. The Yankees third, 7-3. Boyer's 42nd run batted in. Now up comes Tony Kubek, who walked and flied to right. The White Sox are batting in the last half of the 9th inning of a 5-5 ball game. Tony Kubek up, 2 away in the 6th. 7-3 Kansas City. Daley's pitch is low outside, ball 1. Eli Gerber up and throwing again. If Kubek should get aboard, Casey will have pinch hitter for Arroyo. 2 away. The pitch to Tony, swung on, say pop up to short. Jerry Lumpe under it and makes the catch. Sides retired. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, 1 left on, and at the end of 5.5 innings. Kansas City 7, New York 3. Arroyo, the third Yankee pitcher. Into the windup, and the delivery to Bud Daley. Outside, ball 1. Lewis seems to be more effective against right-hand batters than he does left-hand batters. The 1-0 pitch. Inside, ball 2, 2-0. Moss gets up to throw now. Gerba sits down. 7-3 Kansas City, 6th inning. Now the pitch, and it's low, ball 3, 3-0. Pitch in there, strike 1, 3-1. The 3-1 delivery to Bud Daley. Low, ball 4, and the pitcher walks. Arroyo issues his third pass. He came in relief in the 4th with 1 run in, 2 outs, and 1 on, and 2 on. walked 2 men to force in a second run. And then gave up a base hit that allowed the third and fourth runs to score in the fourth inning. Dick Williams hit a 3-run homer in the first off fourth. Bill Tuttle steps up, grounded to second, hit to the box, and drew a walk. Batting .250. 7-3 Kansas City, 6th inning. Arroyo delivers, and the ball is taken inside, ball 1. Tuttle shortens up. Zipped the bunt, the pitch was inside. Louis to the stretch. And the pitch. Bunted, and Arroyo has placed at first base. McDougald covering, advancing Tuttle to second. Sacrifice. Tuttle is out. Arroyo to McDougald covering first. That moves Daley to second, brings up Jerry Lumpe. Single to left, fly to left center, and walk. Batting .265. To the stretch, Bud Daley moves off second, unmolested. Here's the pitch. Swung on, a bouncer hit out to second. McDougald takes it on a big hop. Flips to Skowron to retire Lumpy. Advancing Daley to third. Bringing up Hank Bauer, who walked, line to right, and walked. Walked to the bases loaded in the fourth inning. 2 away. Bud Daley on third. Kansas City leading 7-3. To the windup, and the pitch to Bauer. Ball 1. The 1-0 pitch on its way to Bauer. Hank swings and sends a high drive to deep left. That ball is going to be up against the wall. Clear the fence or not. It stayed inside. It's a double high off the left field wall for Hank Bauer, driving in his second run of the game. 30th run batted in this year with his 14th double. A base on balls and a double, and the A's lead 8-3. And here's Dick Williams, who has driven in 5 runs tonight. A 3-run homer in the first inning, hit to the box in the third, and single to center in the fourth with the bases loaded. Hitting .281. The pitch inside, ball 1. One ball, no strikes, 2 outs, 1 in. 8-3, favor the A's. Arroyo into the stretch. Here's the pitch to Williams. Swings and misses. Strike 1. One ball, 1 strike. Bauer leads away from second. Here's the pitch to Williams inside. Ball 2, 2-1. Crowded him with a fastball. A 2-1 count. Arroyo into the stretch. Bauer leads away from second. Here's the pitch. Williams swings and hits one down the third baseline. Extra base hit. Bauer turns third, comes in to score. Williams rounds first, hits for second with a double, and drives in his 6th run of the evening. And it's 9-3 in favor of KC. Dick Williams getting his 24th double. Back-to-back two-bankers by Bauer and Williams. Williams has driven in 6 runs, 52 for the season. And the batter now is Norm Siebern, who walked, struck out, and fouled out to third. And Luis Arroyo is being tagged. The pitch to Siebern, low outside, ball 1. The last 5 runs the A's have scored have come in after 2 were out. Arroyo delivers. Outside, ball 2, 2-0. Duke Moss continues to work. 9-3 in favor of Kansas City. Two balls, no strikes. Arroyo's pitch is in there. Strike 1, 2-1. Siebern didn't like the call, but the pitch was a little low. Balls, 1 strike. Dick Williams on second. Now the pitch. Siebern takes it outside for ball 3. 3-1. Siebern steps out of the batter's box. Arroyo delivers, and Siebern takes it low outside, ball 4. 4 walks Arroyo has issued. Now coming up is Andy Carey. Single to right, triple to left, and fly to center. Williams on second. Norm Siebern on first with 2 outs, 2 runs in. Arroyo to the stretch. Runners lead away from first and second. Here's the pitch. It's in there. Strike 1. 0-1. Moving around that dugout. Sits a while, comes to the steps a while, exhorts the team on here and there. No balls, 1 strike. Now the pitch. Swung on and fouled back out of play. The White Sox and Senators have now gone 9.5 innings. Chicago's batting in the last half, the 10th inning. 5-5. No balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs, 2 on, 2 in. 9-3 Kansas City, 6th inning. Dick Williams on second. Norm Siebern on first. Arroyo into the stretch. Runners widen their lead. The pitch to Andy Carey. Swung on. There's a drive to deep left. And that ball is going to be off the wall for Williams. Here comes Siebern. He's on third. He's going to come in to score. And Hector Lopez allowed that ball to get by him as it ricocheted off the wall. Andy Carey doubles off the wall to drive in 2 more. And the A's are clouding. 3 doubles out of the last 4 batters. They lead 11-3. Carey has had a single, double, and triple. Andy driving in runs 46 and 47. His drive over the head of Lopez and left. And he went right to the wall, turned around. The ball bounced, as it hit the wall, bounced by him and rolled back toward the infield. Here's Bob Johnson, who grounded to third into a double play, hit to the box and grounded to second. 11-3. Here's the pitch. Inside, ball one. The next delivery, in there for a strike, 1-1. Kansas City 11, New York 3. Doubles and a walk after 2 are out in this inning. Here's the pitch. Swung on and foul back. A walk, a sacrifice, an infield out, 2 doubles, a walk, and a double. 4 runs are home. The second 4-run inning for the A's. 3 in the first, 4 in the fourth, and 4 so far in the sixth. To the stretch. The pitch outside, screwball. A 2-2 count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Luis Arroyo delivers, and Johnson takes it low outside for ball 3. 3-2. Bat in this inning. He's batted around in the fourth. 7 men batted in the first inning. Full count, 2 down. And the pitch swung on, fouled off upstairs. Count remains 3-2. Art Ditmar will pitch for New York tomorrow night, and Ray Herbert for Kansas City. Arroyo's pitch outside for ball 4. Johnson walks. 5 walks given up by Arroyo. 5 men that he's pitched to since 2 were away. 8 walks altogether that the A's have received. And here's Pete Daley. 2 singles, took a 3rd strike. Andy Carey on second, Bob Johnson on first. 11-3, Kansas City. Arroyo's pitch is swung on and fouled back, strike 1. Again to the stretch, 2 runners lead away. Pitch to Pete Daley, swung on and missed. Strike 2, 0-2. Carey moves off second, Johnson off first. The 2-strike pitch. Swung on and fouled back upstairs. Count remains 2 strikes. Arroyo came on in the 4th inning with 2 outs. Walked 2 men, gave up the single. Second walk forced in a run. The single drove in 2. Once again, the 2-strike pitch to Pete Daley. Inside and high, 1-2. Ford gave up 3 runs, Stafford 3. Arroyo so far has allowed 5. Carey on second, Johnson on first, 2 down. Now the pitch on its way. Swung on it, missed. Strike 3, and the side's retired. 4 runs for Kansas City. 3 hits. no errors, and 2 men left on. At the end of 6 innings of play, Kansas City 11 runs, 10 hits, no errors, and 6 men left on. The Yankees 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors, and 5 men left on base.
Okay, Mel, Bobby Richardson's batting for Louis Arroyo. He steps up in the ball, swings and misses, strike 1. Richardson batting 246. Duke Moss continues to loosen up in the bullpen. He'll be the next Yankee pitcher. Bud Daley ready to pitch. Low, ball 1, 1-1. 11-3, the A's lead. Fastball inside. Ball 2, 2-1. Delivery is popped in the air to short left field. Dick Williams moving in under it, and he's got it for the first out. Richardson flies to left field, 1 away.
We will be back on side 2 to
Here's Gil McDougald, double, singled, and fly to center field. Here's Gil McDougald, double, singled, and fly to center field. Gil is 1 RBI tonight. Clete Boyer has the other 2 for the Yankees. Bud Daley sends in a fastball over, strike 1 call. On deck, Roger Maris. Change up outside, 1-1. Here's a 1-1 pitch. Curve line fouled on the left field line. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Gil. Bud Daley, left-hander, looking for win number 15 on the year. He's 114 and lost 14 up till the night. Low pitch in there. Rather not in there, 2-2. What was that? Slip pitch of Daley's. He just flipped it up there. The 2-2 pitch. High, ball 3. 3-2 on McDougald. 1 out, nobody on. Now the payoff pitch to Gil. High outside, ball 4. The 4th walk given up by Daley. And now while Pete Daley's talking to Bud Daley, we'll pause for station identification.
At 1460 on your radio dial, this is Quality Modern, WOKO in Albany, New York. The WOKO time, 12:15.
Roger Maris, the batter. Pitch to Raj outside, ball 1. Maris lined to first, struck out, and popped to second base. The A's are leading the Yankees here in the top of the 7th. Pitch to Maris is hit on the ground at first base. Siebern up with it. Goes to Lumpe for 1. Throw to first. No double play. But they get the 4th play. And the White Sox fail to score in the bottom of the 10th, so they're playing the top of the 11th inning out of Chicago. The score tied 5-5. Here's Hector Lopez, bounced to third, struck out, and popped out to first base. 2 out, Maris at first. Pitch Hector Lopez's line, base hit to left field. Carey dove for that ball, couldn't get it. Lopez lines a single to left. Hit number 6 for Bud Daley. Here's Mickey Mantle. Mickey walked, bounced to third, bounced to short. Maris at second, Lopez at first. Mickey batting .278. Mantle talking with plate umpire Johnny Rice. Now he's in the batter's box, ready to go. Two out and two on. First pitch to Mickey is a curve outside, ball 1. Outfield way back for Mickey. 1-0 pitch. Curve hit in the ground is short. Lumpy up with it. Goes to the second baseman for the 4th on Lopez. So for the Yankees in the top of the 7th, no runs, 1 base hit, no Kansas City errors, and 2 men left. The score at the end of 6.5 innings, Kansas City 11 and the Yankees 3. Your Valentine beer, the crisp refresher. The Yankees have moved Clete Boyer to shortstop, Bobby Richardson over to third base, and Duke Moss is now the pitcher for the Yankees. Tony Kubek getting a bit of a breather. Moss will be facing Bud Daley, who led off last inning, as the A's have twice sent 9 men to the plate, once in the 4th inning and once in the 6th inning. Moss is making his 31st appearance of the year. He's won 2 and lost 1. Has had only 1 start all year. The rest have all been in relief. Last year he won 14, lost 8. Bud Daley, who will be leading off, has not been up officially. He sacrificed twice and walked once. He scored 1 run. Daley gets a nice round of applause from the 13,058 fans here tonight. He's been the winningest A's pitcher in the last 2 years. That's him left-handed. All right, Duke Moss on the mound. Pitch to Daley is in there. Strike 1 call. On deck, Bill Tuttle. Moss looks in for the sign. Pitch is a curve line in the left center field, a base hit. Lopez is up with the ball, and Bud Daley lines a single to left center for hit number 1 off Moss. And that's the 11th base hit for the A's tonight, matching the runs they have. Brings up Bill Tuttle, bounced to second, hit back to the box, walked and sacrificed. He scored once. 0 for 2 for Tuttle. Bud Daley puts on the warm-up jacket. Skowron holding first against Daley. 11-3, the A's lead here in the bottom of the 7th. Pitch to Tuttle. He takes it high inside, ball 1. He had squared around to bunt that ball. Fastball is hit on the ground at second base. McDougald over to Boyer for one. Back to first. They didn't get him. The fourth play, but they did not get the double play. McDougald or Boyer gets Daley at second as Tuttle tried to go to the opposite field. Brings up Jerry Lumpe. Jerry singled, fly to left, walked, and bounced to second base. Lumpe has scored twice tonight. Dick Williams is the man that's given the Yankees trouble tonight. He has 6 RBIs on a homer, a single, and a double. Tuttle leads off first. The stretch by Mott. The pitch is low outside to Lumpe, ball one. Real cool weather here in Kansas City. It's under 60 degrees. Pitch is a ground ball at second base. McDougald flips to Boyer for one. Back to first, double play. They got it that time. From second, a short to first. And for the A's in the bottom of the seventh, no runs, 1 hit. No Yankee errors, and nobody left. The score at the end of 7 full innings, Kansas City 11 and the Yankees 3. For the pennant, whereas the other teams are more relaxed. And that's when you run into trouble. Just as the A's are doing here. They took 2 from the White Sox last week. And they're sure giving the Yankees trouble right now. Bill Skowron will be leading off for the Yankees here in the top of the 8th inning. Bud Daley ready to pitch to the Yankee first baseman. On deck is Elston Howard. Moose has stepped out of the box for a moment. We're ready to go. Ready to go once again, Mel Allen.
Moose takes the pitch to tie for a ball. 11-3 in favor of Kansas City in the 8th inning. Skowron had 1 for 3. Takes the fastball over for a strike. Batting .303. Skowron hit to the box, popped to short, double to left. The 1-1 pitch. Swung on and fouled off to the right of the plate, out of play. 1-2. A 1-2 count. Ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swung on and fouled back. Count remains 1-2. Be on there again tomorrow night at 9:55. Ditmar and Herbert. The 1-2 pitch again. Knuckleball bounces away. 2-2. Fox hit a home run in the 11th inning to win the ball game for the Chicago White Sox. The 2-2 pitch is swung on, lined into left, and it is taken for the out by Dick Williams. Nellie Fox hits a home run to win it for the surging Chicago White Sox, who have not lost since the Yankees beat them last week. And they're in a position now to reduce the Yankees' lead overall to 2 games and to 3 in the loss column. And they don't have to face the contenders. The Yankees and the Orioles face one another 4 times this weekend. Here's a pitch by Elston Howard, hit by Elston Howard to left field, up against the wall. Williams plays it nicely and holds it to a single. Howard singles off the left field fence. Walked, homered, and singled to left. Driven in 2 of the Yankees' 3 runs. Bud Daley ready, and And the pitch swung on, hit foul. Back to third. Carey drifts over, and the ball's out of play. Unless the Yankees pull a Herculean rally, as it were, there'll be just 2 games separating the first 3 clubs. Nellie Fox homered off Tom Morgan in the 11th inning. The White Sox win it 6-5. They pitch to Boyer, in there for a strike. What is that, 6 in a row they won? Here's his delivery, outside. A 1-2 count. The pitch outside for a ball. 2-2. Ryan Duran is throwing in the Yankee bullpen. Curley's loosening up. He's leading 11-3. The 2-2 pitch swung on, a ground ball hit to short. Lumpy over to Johnson for 1. Back to first. Double play. By Dick Williams. Fox hits a home run to win it for the surging Chicago White Sox, who have not lost since the Yankees beat them last week. And they're in a position now to reduce the Yankees' lead over the 2 games and to 3 in the loss column. And they don't have to face the contenders. The Yankees and the Orioles face one another 4 times this weekend. Here's the pitch by Elston Howard, hit by Elston Howard to left field. Up against the wall. Williams plays it nicely and holds it to a single. Howard singles off the left field fence. Clete Boyer walked, homered, and singled to left. Driven in 2, the Yankees 3 runs. Daley ready, and the pitch swung on, hit foul. Back to third, Carey drifts over, and the ball's out of play. Unless the Yankees pull a Herculean rally, as it were, there'll be just 2 games separating the first 3 clubs. Nellie Fox homered off Tom Morgan in the 11th inning. The White Sox won it 6-5. They pitch to Boyer, in there for a strike. What is that, 6 in a row they won? Here's his delivery, outside. A 1-2 count. Pitch outside for a ball. 2-2. Ryan Duran is throwing in the Yankee bullpen. Curley's loosening up. He's leading 11-3. The 2-2 pitch swung on, a ground ball hits the short. Lumpy over to Johnson for 1. Back to first. Double play. Retired. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on. 10 to 7.5 innings. Kansas City 11, New York 3. Valentine beer, the crisp professor. That's what we like to talk about. Lightness and flavor. That's where the crisp refresher comes in. Because Valentine beer is the light beer with true lager flavor. Valentine proves a beer can be truly light and still give you the honest-to-goodness lager beer flavor you want. Now that's crisp refreshment, the kind you get only with Valentine beer. So pour yourself a tall, foaming glass of smooth, delicious Valentine beer, the crisp refresher. You'll enjoy Valentine, and right now's a good time. In the last half of the 8th inning, Hank Bauer scheduled lead off with Williams and Siebern to follow. The White Sox were sort of floundering around, and in fact to the point where Al Lopez publicly castigated them. Something that he would rarely do. And the Yankees beat in the first game of the series with the help of the White Sox setting up the situation. And the turning point came in the second game of that series when the Yankees, leading 4-1, turned around and with some loose play gave the White Sox a chance, and they scored late in the game, 4-run rally to win it, and they haven't lost since. They've won 6 in a row in a do-or-die situation for them, and they've closed the gap now to 2 games, 3 in the loss column, assuming that the Yankees
experiencing technical difficulties under control, but we will resume with normal broadcasting of the baseball game in just one moment.
Andy Carey comes up. Single to right, triple to left, fly to center, and double to left. He's had 3 for 4 and 2 runs batted in. A's 11, the Yankees 3, 8th inning. Hank Bauer on second base. Maz's pitch. Curveball over, strike 1. Duke on this road trip, he got a chance to see the Twins that arrived at his home. Maz pitches, fastball swung on and missed, strike 2. Crowded him with it, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. All the ball games are over in the majors except this one. Strike count on Andy Carey, and the pitch is low and inside, ball 1, 1-2. The White Sox have just 14 more games left. 1 with Washington at home, 1 with Kansas City, 2 with Detroit, 3 with Cleveland, and 7 on the road, 4 with Detroit and 3 with Cleveland. Pitch to Carey, swung on as a drive into left field for a base hit. Bauer turns third, comes on in to score, and it's 12-3. Andy Carey singles to left for his 4th hit of the evening. His 3rd run batted in. 4 out of 5 for Andy. 48 8 runs batted in. Now coming up is Bob Johnson, grounded to third to a double play, hit to the box, grounded to second, and walked. 12 hits and 12 runs for Kansas City. The pitch is in there for a strike. Of the walks the Yankees have given up came in to score. Here's the pitch, swung on, it's lined over short into left for a base hit. Taken on the first hop by Lopez, he throws back into Boyer as Carey stops at second. 13 hits now for Kansas City. And Pete Daley comes to bat. 2 singles, 2 strikeouts. The Orioles have 14 games left to play. 2 of them at home with Boston. 13 on the road. 2 with Detroit. 4 with the Yankees. 5 with Washington. And 2 with Boston. Daley swings and sends a fly ball into left center. Mantle moves over under it and makes the catch. Baltimore has 1 with Detroit left. 1 run. 2 hits. No errors and 2 left on. At the end of 8 innings, Kansas City 12 runs, 13 hits, no errors, and 8 men left on base. The Yankees 3 runs, 7 hits, no errors, and 7 men left on base. The Yankees have 7 more games left on the road. 1 here, 3 in Boston, 3 in Washington. And they have 9 at home, 4 with Baltimore, 2 with Washington, and 3 with Boston. Most observers seem to think the schedule would favor Chicago. The White Sox tonight won 11 innings to win their 6th straight game. Nellie Fox homered in the 11th. 6-5 Chicago, Bauman the winner. Tom Morgan the loser, both in relief. Ramos and Shaw were the starters. Allison and Killebrew homered for Washington. Meantime, Jim Bunning beat Baltimore 3-1. Pappas the loser. Cash and Colavito homering. Colavito's 29th. Cleveland beat Boston 5-3. Newcomb the winner in relief. Brewer the loser. Stickman had started. In the National League, St. Louis beat Milwaukee in 11, 6-5. Frolio the winner, Burdette the loser, both in relief. Buell and Jackson were the starters. Logan, Morin, and Musial homered. The Dodgers won a pair from Philadelphia 2-1. Padres beat Conley, and 4-1. Koufax beat Mahaffey. Willie Davis homered. San Francisco beat Pittsburgh 6-3. McCormick beat Mizell. Clemente homered in the 7th with 1 on. Cincinnati 8, Chicago 6. Bridges the winner in relief for Perky. Elston the loser in relief for Farwell. Altman, Murphy, Coleman, and Casco homering. Yogi Berra in the 9th inning, pinch hitting. Snyder goes to left field. Bud Daley's delivery outside for a ball. Snyder is playing left field for Kansas City in place of Williams. Berra batting for Moss takes it inside. Ball 2, 2-0. 12-3 in favor of Kansas City. Yogi swings and grounds the next one down to first to Siebern. He's up with it. Out runs Yogi to the bag and has 1 away. 1 down. And here's Bobby Richardson. Bobby batted for Arroyo in the 7th inning, stayed in the game, fly to left field. Bud Daley's pitch is inside, ball 1. And the next pitch, swung on, bounced over the head of the pitcher out through the middle into center for a base hit. Bill Tuttle tossing it back into Lumpy. Richardson singles to center. Now Gil McDougald, who doubled, singled, flied to center, and walked. 2 for 3. Batting .257. on, say fly ball into right field. Hank Bauer gets back under it and makes the catch. 2 away. Now Roger Maris. Line to first, struck out, popped to second, and grounded to first. When the Yankees took off on this road trip, they were second place, a game and a half out, Baltimore leading. Chicago was third, 4.5 out. Right now, the White Sox are on the verge of being just 2 out. Pitch is in there for a strike. Now the pitch to Maris, outside for a ball, 1-1. The Yankees had a 3-game edge on Chicago when they took off on the road trip. Here's the pitch, swung on line to Siebern, and the ball game is over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on. And the A's win it by a score of 12-3, which means that the White Sox have cut the Yankees' lead, looking at third place, to 2 games. And 3 in the loss column. When the Yankees left on this road trip, they had a 4-game edge on the White Sox in the loss column. The Orioles remain in second place, 1 game ahead of Chicago. The Yankees are 82-56, Baltimore 82-58, and Chicago 81-59. Boy, it's just touch and go, isn't it? Well, Hope, why don't you just have a little touch and then we'll go. A little touch of that Christmas your Valentine's Day. How about that, Bill? Yeah. Wrap it up. Okay.
For Kansas City. For the Yankees, 3 runs, 8 hits, no errors, and 8 men left. The winning pitcher, Bud Daley, was 115 and lost 14. The loser, Whitey Ford, who started, went just 1 inning. His record 9 wins, 9 defeats. Nick Williams was the big gun for Kansas City tonight with a homer, a single, and a double, and 6 runs batted in. Hank Bauer with a double and 3 walks had 2 RBIs. Andy Carey with 4 base hits, 2 singles, a double, and a triple, had 3 runs batted in. For the Yankees, Clete Boyer with a home run and a single had 2 RBIs. McDougald had the other.